So as you all know, you are either here to take up a makeup exam, or you're here in order to finish your homework. Kaylee, I don't know what planet you're on, but would you please pay attention? Now, as I was saying, you are all here in order to manage to take a... George, pull your desk in. In order to take a makeup test or to finish your homework. This will enable you to go on to the next grade level. You will not graduate until you do this. Yes, George.
Principal Hanover, I need to be excused. I'm sick.
George, what was that I told you about lying?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, as I was saying, you are all here today in order to hopefully finish up your work and then proceed on to...
Leave it alone, it's mine. Why do you always have this thing anyway?
Mine now.
Hey, you can't take that.
Oh, can't I? Mine now. Now be quiet. All right. I will be handing out work, and you will turn it in today and finish it, or else you will not graduate to the next class. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Now all of you have to take a test, except for you, Rosa. You still need to finish your essay on an American historical figure. Have you found one yet?
No, sir.
And why not?
History's stupid. It's just a bunch of old, dead people. None of it matters.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Rosa, but although you live in a democracy, democracy stops in these walls. Now, you are going to need to go to the library and pick an American historical figure to write about. Although I fear you'll never finish in time to graduate. Libby, be a lady and hand out these booklets to the class while I take Rosa up to the library.
Yes, Mr. Hanover.
Now don't forget, I'm always right around the corner.
Raise your hand when I call your name.
Principal Hanover,
Yes?
I don't know who I'm supposed to write about.
Well, Rosa, that's up to you. But I think I can help you out.
But how?
I have a very special book in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Ah. The Historidophilus.
Histor what?
Historidophilus. But don't worry about the title. Just look through there and pick a figure from American history.
But it's so boring.
Boring! Not to those who lived it. Well, if you get stuck, just say the word Historidophilus 3 times. That should solve all of your problems. Now I'll be around the corner. Get this done and it will be better for everyone.
Historidophilus.
Another one?
Yep.
It seems like there's more and more lately.
Well, let's see what we need to do to help her. Wake up, Rosa.
Huh? Who are you? Am I dreaming?
I'm Lady Liberty.
And I'm Uncle Sam.
You don't look like my uncle.
If you're an American, then I'm your uncle.
Well, I never heard of you.
Be it as it may, we're here to help you.
Well, help me with what?
We're going to help you learn about this nation's history.
And introduce you to some people who helped make this country great.
Oh, this sounds so boring. Are dreams supposed to be boring?
Boring? Absolutely not. The men and women of this nation's history are not boring at all.
You've got a lot to learn, Rosa, so come on.
Where are we going?
To the Hall of History!
Wow, cool. What is this place?
It's a place where you can learn about our nation's history. Sort of a doorway to the past. Here you can meet the spirits of America.
Well, who's that?
That Rosa is the dunce. He's a reminder that tyranny and servitude are never far from the lives of free people.
Is he alive?
He never dies, I'm afraid.
Well, get him out of here.
We've tried many times, but he always reappears. Now he's back again, and he's even stronger than we've seen in 200 years.
That's the problem. And it's why you need to learn our nation's history. We are a free land, but we were not always this way. We used to live under a king.
All free people must be diligent and keep the dunce at bay, lest they awaken him and let him take over their land.
What's wrong with a king if I could be a princess?
Rosa, come here. We're going to introduce you to someone from American history. Is there anyone in particular that you've always dreamed of meeting?
Not really. I guess anyone will do.
Anyone? Isn't there anyone from America's past that inspires you?
I'm not really interested in history.
Well, just give us a name then.
George Washington.
A good choice. An easy one, but a good choice.
Yes, an excellent choice. Rosa, the General George Washington, first President of the United States. Hello, Rosa.
Can you help me?
Well, I would like to. I hear that you need a historical figure to inspire you. Well, let me first tell you that this country is not about individuals. Individual freedom, yes. The freedom in this country is for everyone. And this country is ruled by the people, not any one person. We believe that it's what God intended for us.
But if you were the president, you ruled the country.
Not at all, my dear Rosa. The president is merely a public servant, in office to help facilitate the will of the people.
I guess I can write about you.
My child, perhaps you need to learn more about your country before you decide. And may I recommend another?
Of course, sir. An excellent choice, Mr. President.
Who are you?
My name is Betsy Ross, dear.
Should I write about you?
Well, I suppose you could, but before you do, I would hope that you would be more interested about learning about your country. For instance, do you know why your flag looks like it does?
I know there are 50 stars to represent the states.
That is correct, but there is more to it than that. The 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies that are originally rebelled against the British monarchy. More important than the design, however, is what the flag stands for. It stands for freedom. Freedom to live your life as you choose. To believe in whatever you choose to believe in. It is an honorable symbol for which many have fought and some have died for. In difficult times, it is a symbol of hope to the downtrodden and oppressed of the world. Perhaps one so young as you cannot understand. But I have a friend who may be able to help you a little bit. Perhaps you should talk to him.
Okay.
What did you say? Never mind. Bring Benjamin Franklin in.
My name, dear lady, is Benjamin Franklin. You have just met our first president. I have been called rather loosely the first American.
Were you the first person here?
No, child. I was called this because I was one of the first campaigners for this free country.
Well, why should I choose you?
Well, I hate to boast, but I was an author, inventor, ambassador, but I was most proud of my efforts in building this great nation of ours.
Oh yes, you flew the kite in the lightning storm.
Well, I'm shocked that I'll be remembered for that old tale. Don't you know that I was one of the committee of 5 who drafted the Declaration of Independence?
What's a Declaration of Independence?
What? Well, what kind of children are you raising nowadays? My child, I fear you have much to learn here. You will need to meet some others. I think I know someone that better inspire this girl.
Who, sir?
Perhaps someone near her from her own time. I'll try anything.
Are you an astronaut?
Why, yes, I am. My name is Adam Shepard, the first American to reach outer space. America is a nation of firsts. Now, young lady, what seems to be the problem? Surely in this great place, you are able to find someone to inspire you.
I just have to write about someone from history. I've got to fill my test.
Well, passing a test is important, but to achieve greatness, you need inspiration. Greatness is a lot of work and time. To ensure you're up to the task, you must be inspired and truly want to do so. Don't you have dreams of doing something really important or amazing?
Well, I'm still a little young. Maybe someday.
I have someone here you may want to meet.
Who? Who are you? Hello, Rosa. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Kalpana Chevla. Oh, hi. I never knew there were girl astronauts. Why are you here? Of course there are women astronauts. Well, Rosa, the cost of progress and freedom is great, and I'm here to show you how one can be born in another nation and then come to this great country to fulfill a dream. Do you not have a dream to follow? Not yet, I guess. Well, someday you will, and fortunately, you live in a country that allows anyone with a brave heart to fulfill their dreams. The great pioneer spirit goes back a very long way. Perhaps there's someone else from your past that could help to better explain this to you.
One of my favorites. How about the Colonel?
Yes, excellent!
Bully, well, I see we have someone who needs to learn a few things.
Who are you?
Why, I'm Theodore Roosevelt, 26th President of the United States and Colonel. This is for you.
Well, thank you. Why are you giving me a bear, Colonel?
Good. It seems that perhaps I have outlasted that awful name.
Oh, I get it. You're Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, bully! I don't like that name and I never liked it. Please call me Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get back to business. You want to write about me, eh?
Well, I'm not sure.
Not sure? Well, why not? I was 26th president, celebrated war hero, adventurous. Hey, have you ever been to a park, Rosa?
Oh, yes. They're lovely.
Well, I had a hand in that too. This country was built by adventurous and great-minded people, but we had a lot of help. Say, I know someone who helped us out that you should meet. She's a little before my time, but golly, I would like to have seen what she's seen. Sam, you know who I mean.
Yes, sir, Colonel, right away.
Your mission is more important than you realize.
What does he mean by that?
He means that you have a mission in life and a duty to learn and honor your country.
Hello, Rosa. Who are you? I am called Sacagawea. I was born into the Ogatica tribe in what you call Idaho. Oh, you're a Native American. Yes, I helped Lewis and Clark on their great journey across the western United States. But why should I write about you? Of that I cannot say. I'm told that I am a symbol to some about the strength of American women. Perhaps I was a first step to the glorious days in which you now live, where all men and women are free and equal in this country. The story of equality in this country is vast, and many great minds have worked to solve the problems of all the people living together freely. My life was an adventure in an adventurous time, but although I may have planted the first seeds for women's equality, there was another you may wish to speak with. I believe she should meet Lady Anthony.
I agree, and thank you.
Then what do we have here?
My name is Rosa, ma'am.
Well, Rosa, I am pleased to meet you. I think I am here as an example of what it has taken to make this country great. Can you imagine living in a land where women did not have the same advantages as men? Well, it was a fact in the era I lived in, but I was determined to change that. And lo and behold, because this is a just land, ruled by a just population, we were able to change it. Rosa, do you know that there are still nations on this planet that do not allow rights to women? Imagine, in this enlightened time of modern technology, and some people still have not adopted this right. Why do you think this is, child?
I don't know.
Well, I would have to say it is fear. Fear and arrogance. I had a friend back in that time whom you should meet. His name is Frederick Douglass. And seeing as how you are also of his race, you should learn the importance of what he began. Samuel, if you please.
Of course, Lady Anthony.
Well, hello, little girl. You know, you are a very fortunate child. You grew up in a world that I only dreamed of in my time.
What do you mean?
I mean to say that I was born into a time when you, child, would have had no rights as an American. You could not vote, own land, you would have been a slave, bought and sold and treated like property. It was a dark time. But in the country of the United States, there is always hope. We are not a nation under some despot, but one ruled by the people and for the people. This means all people. I will unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong.
Should I write about you then?
Perhaps, of course, but there is another man, a friend of mine to whom you must speak to. A great man and a leader in a time so troubling and bloody that the very heart of this nation was almost broken.
Understood, Mr. Douglas.
Child, before I go, there's one piece of advice I'd like to give you.
Yes, sir?
My child, learn. Study hard and learn. I was brought up to believe I was less than my fellow man. You were brought up in a time where you need to continue to show that all men and women are capable of equal greatness under equal law. Do this for me, child, and we'll all continue to be free.
What I don't understand, I'm learning in school and listening, but they tell me, isn't that enough? I've seen pictures of you.
Yes, little one. I am Abraham Lincoln. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Why do you have a big hat?
Why, I was the 16th president, saw the nation through the bloody Civil War which preserved the Union, freed her people, and was assassinated for it. And all she wants to know is why my hat's so large? I was even on Star Trek, for Pete's sake.
Sorry.
Well, if you must know, it was a style at the time, but also, I did keep my notes in my hat so as not to lose them. Now, my friend Mr. Douglas has told me that you need to choose an important figure from our nation's history and write about this person. Well, there are so many remarkable people in our short history of this great nation. It is difficult just to choose one. Fortunately, you are in a nation that allows you free access to read about whomever you choose. I would advise you to learn as much about them as you can, and then to become a great American yourself. Here's a lucky penny. You may need it later.
Thank you, sir.
I lived in interesting times, but I think I may know someone whom I met while I was president who may be able to explain more about why our history is so important to you. Her name is Harriet Beecher Stowe. a lady from my time and beyond, who saw her efforts to bring about an equal society begin to bear fruit. I bid you goodbye, my child.
Well, hello, little girl. I hear you've been very busy today. Are you learning a lot?
Well, I guess so.
You guess so. Well, that's not an answer at all. Have you learned about the contributions made by so many great men and women to afford you the opportunity to be so big in your understanding? Well, I did not devote my life to equal rights to see people ignore their good fortunes. You have been given a great gift, a gift many peoples of the earth still do not possess. It is a gift all people, men and women of all races deserve, but few receive. You are free. Free to do what you want, to think what you want, and to be who and what you want to be. Freedom is more than just a word. It is an idea, and one that must be fought for continuously, or else will be taken away bit by bit until you finally realize it is gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, perhaps you should speak to one of those whom I dedicated my life to helping. She can perhaps explain what your life could very well be like if it were not for some very special people. Samuel, ask Harriet to tell me if she has a minute.
Why, child, look at you, all dressed up for school and learning.
You are so fortunate to live in this great country now. I'm here to tell you it wasn't always this way for everyone in this land. Do you know that growing up, I didn't even know what land I was from. I was a slave. We had a tough life, but we had a spirit to change things. We fought for what we all have now. It's our duty to ensure that this land never suffers under the mortal weight of slavery or servitude again.
But what can I do?
Child, don't ever let your guard down. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do something because of who you are. You can be anything. That's the spirit of America to me. The American Civil War ended slavery, but there was still much to be done after that. You are the legacy. Make us all proud.
Child, I think I have someone else you'd like to meet.
Someone who is on the side of righteousness in a war for freedom. Sam, bring Clara Barton to help this child see.
Hello, Rosa.
Hi. Well, what can I do for you, young lady?
I need help with my schoolwork.
No, I think you need more help than that. You need to understand that you children are the future of this country. If you don't know where we came from, how can you know where to go? You could end up going backwards. I was a nurse in the American Civil War. I saw so much blood spill for our nation and your freedom that I wondered if you realize what it even means.
But that was such a long time ago. How does it matter now?
Believe me, child, it does.
It seems we're out of time, Rosa.
We hope we helped you learn all you needed.
But I didn't learn anything. This was just a waste of time. History's stupid.
Stupid, you say? Those are words I like to hear.
He's trying to put us to sleep again.
Quick, we have to leave the hall.
Follow me.
Hello, kitties. I'm back.
Who are you, really?
I've been called many things. Ruler, despot, dictator, tribune. But I prefer king. Much better. And not only am I your king, I'm also the king of the Ivories. I'm the king, yes, this you'll know. Your king is cancelled, I've got your show. I've got the power to try to fight because I rule by divine right. All you know will tell you this thing, yes, I'm the king of everything. Don't tell me that you need your stuff, you've got your clothes, that's enough. Tell me that you need some fun as I have and let it be done. Yes, I'm your king, I'll rule you all, even if you're short, even if you're tall. I'll tell it again and again, I'll sing, yes, I'm the king of everything. Yes, tell it again and again, I'll sing, yes, I'm the king of everything. Well, enough of all of that. Now to deal with all of you.
What do you want?
Want. Power. Imperium. I want what I want, and you will give it to me. And in exchange, I will take care of you. Well, some of you.
Yes, he'll take care of us all, right?
Oh, I must be out of practice. For your insolence, I shall tax you, one stuffed bear. Mine now. But I bore with things easily.
Why give that to the little girl? I will not stand for that. Charge!
Well, now I think we're in for a little bit of fun.
Where did he go?
He's been put to sleep, which I fear is in store for all of us.
Another dares to speak in my presence? Honestly, Abe, what should I do with you? Oh, I know.
I fear you not, usurper.
Can't you stop him? We all fought to stop him in the past, but here our only power is through you. This is your time, not ours.
Another dares to speak in my presence? When will you learn?
Ben, there's the way. You must. Mr. President!
How dare you use that word in my presence? And you, creator of that vile flag.
You're an awful, awful man. I'd rather be asleep for out of this than out of men in your presence.
No problem.
Oh, Harriet, my dear friend. Child, it's up to you. Show this evil specter.
We got to buy Rosa some time.
So, Your Highness.
Your Highness? That's much better. I may keep you as a pet.
Why is it our nation the first foot on the moon?
Yes. Why is it that the United States is a land where people want to live and come from all the other lands to be here?
Why is it that I don't care? And neither do you, Rosa, do you? Stick with me, and you'll never have to write any of those dreadful essays again.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, we're explorers now.
You, the Indian girl, step forward. I have no quarrel with you.
I stand with my friends. Americans are my people. Free people are my people.
Have it your way, then.
Sir, do you have an idea?
I'm working on it, but I need time.
Of that we have little, but I'll see what I can do. You, sir, are a coward. You hide behind your tricks and lies. If you are truly so great, why not let the people decide if they want you?
Because I, as king, do not have to answer to any man. Seriously, is this what you're democracy has brought you. Such an unpleasantly talkative woman. Begone!
Unpleasant. I'll show you unpleasant. You outdated, lazy oppressor. We have seen your kind and dispatched them many times. You may have the upper hand now, but the people will awaken again.
Not likely. It's good to be king. Seriously, won't someone bow to me? Just bow and be happy, subjects. Is that too much to ask?
I'm so confused, I'm scared. Do not be afraid, child. Within you is the power to banish him. Concentrate and see what you must do. Remember, you are a free woman.
How about you?
I have seen much sickness in my time, but your sickness no physician or medicine can cure. I will not bow down to you. Good luck, child. Clara! Can't you do something?
We wish we could, but we are mere symbols.
With the last breath of American spirit, we'll be gone too.
I've got it. I knew what George was trying to tell us.
It's our only chance.
Chance? There is no chance. Well, Mr. Franklin, will you bow to me?
I bow to no man.
Ah, well, I guess that leaves only the child. Gotcha. That's gotta hurt. Now, little girl, will you bow to me?
I don't know what to do.
I take that as a yes. I am therefore free to rule this land once again.
Ho!
We propose a challenge to the supposed king. Prove that you are greater than the people, and we will become your symbol.
No, you can't. We believe in you, Rosa. You are the will of the people. Challenge me and I will bet you my lucky penny.
Ah, a copper. Yes, a challenge. Just one question, though, because I get bored easily, and when I get bored, I start wars and things, and that's stressful and expensive. So only one question.
We have no choice, so we agree. Ask your question of this girl.
Please don't let it be about history. Please don't let it be about history.
I propose a question of history. Now, child, tell me, who is best to govern your path in life? Your parents who raised you? Your friends who know you? Your teachers in school, or your king so much older and wiser than you are?
That is not a fair question.
Well, I am not a fair king, if there is such a thing. I must make another ditty out of that. Well, child, come. Time is wasting, and if you bore me, I may not give you a chance to answer.
I've got it.
Oh, do tell.
My person best to decide in my path in life is not my friends, my teachers, or my parents.
Thank you. It is I, then, your king.
No, it's a trick question. The answer is neither my friends, my parents, my teachers, or a king. I am the best person to determine my future.
Oh dear, it appears she's learned something. Best of three.
Be gone, dunce!
No!
You did it! Keep the thoughts of freedom alive in your generation.
Will the others be okay?
Yes, now that the dunce has been dethroned, the others will live again.
Be always on guard for oppression.
It may seem easier for a government to take care of you, but in the end, it's not.
I understand and I'm ready to do my work now. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa.
Yes, thank you, Rosa.
Goodbye.
Rosa, I was wondering where you were. Have you picked an historical figure yet?
Yes, sir.